I've been thinking about coming to live here. It's Versailles, and it's a very, very pretty city. So close to Paris as well. And, you know, life is just good around here. But it's still a bit expensive. It's never going to be as expensive as Paris, I think. But, you know, worth a try coming to live here. Yeah, and the reason why I'm wondering about where I'm going to live is because my situation at my present company has not yet been clarified, and so I might, you know, what's going to happen is whether I'm made permanent at my present company or I'm not. I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna live at my place because it's too small for way too expensive rent. And oh, and someone recently asked me on a message what living in Paris costs, and you know, I figured I might as well vlog about it. It's the guy's from California, and I suspect he'll be very surprised at how expensive Paris is compared to what you actually get for the price. To give you an idea, I live in a 1-bedroom flat, but it's a very small one, and it's shit, as in old. So you get your paint coming off the walls, and you get you know, moisture in the bathroom, and all kinds of crap. And it's a wooden floor, but the wood is just getting destroyed as time passes, and so on and so forth. And to give you an idea of space, there's like 36 square meters. I don't know how that translates for you guys, but whatever. And I pay a whole 1,000 euros per month for that piece of shit. And you know, the rent might not be completely crazy for you guys. What is crazy for that rent is the space that you get, because I know for a fact that you know, even in France, I could get a whole house for that price if I wasn't in Paris. Or anywhere near Paris. If I was basically in the countryside, then that would be okay. So yeah, it is very expensive. Now, the rest of it though isn't that much. If you wanna go out and have a drink, it's gonna be very expensive as well. Like a pint of beer costs about £3 in the UK, and it will cost you about double that in Paris easily. So that's one thing to consider. As far as food is concerned, you'll get cheaper food in Paris than anywhere else. That's just because of the I think it's linked to the country's culture, basically. We have good food for not much. Same goes if you buy your alcohol in a shop, it'll cost you nothing compared to what it costs in the UK. So that has to be considered as well. But all in all, you know, I'd say Paris is a very, very expensive city to live in. And you know, this gets me back to my original point, which was, depending on if my situation at my present company is clarified or not, and depending on the fact that I'm made permanent or not, I will either move from my current place to a place outside Paris, or I'll be changing companies altogether. And oh, this is a nice road, I gotta do this. And so yeah, moving out of Paris altogether, and you know, go to like Toulouse or something, where there's a lot of aerospace companies. And this is like completely not clear at all what I'm gonna do if that happens. Not clear at all. So there you are. Shit on the road. that seems a bit too easy. Okay. Have you seen that? A guy in a Can-Am just made a motorcyclist nod. Nah, I think there is a slight misunderstanding there, Mr. Can-Am guy. Not gonna happen. It is a glorified wheelchair. If you don't have a disability, then you don't have to ride a Can-Am. Crichton or Crichton or however the fuck you pronounce his name, made a vlog about it recently, and it's completely and absolutely right. He's testing a Can-Am, and there is nothing in this world that will make me ride that, or drive that rather, in the world. Anyway, that was my point about jobs, basically, and you know, from this you get a small life update as well, which is still the same situation. You know, I'm doing really good at work, but and I'm, you know, I'm getting fucking enormous praises. I've had my 1-2-1 result recently, and you know, basically it says that they want me, they want my body, they want everything I can give them, but that's the way it is. You know, you have to wait, and in these big companies, you know, if your boss wants you there, if your boss's boss wants you there, and if your boss's boss's boss wants you there, which is the case, it sometimes it's just not enough, which is a shame. But you know, that's the way it has to be. Anyway, cheers people.